The shot looks good. Good enough, right? It's been a minute, maybe like 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, a lot has been on my mental. A lot has been done, and then a lot also hasn't been done. I say all of that to say is I'm trying to get a little serious. As much as I would love to, life is not all fun and games. I was thinking about how I want to keep continuing my channel. Of course, I want to do fun things, fun challenges. That's just what I enjoy. Something about just pushing your body's limits just always amazed me. I would hope that everyone here in some way or another tries to better themselves. If not every day, in general, they have a goal of what they want to do with themselves, what they want to do with their life. I always thought that I had a certain type of gift to be able to, well, that's very egotistical. I have that thought because of, things that I've heard, things that people have told me, just the way I'm able to interact with people. I can get people thinking further than just present. Of course, it's great to live in the present. With that being known, you also have to be able to think into the future, and then also be able to accept the past and learn from it, because you don't want to stay there, because you can't change the past. The past has happened. It's about now. And I guess the saying is, living in the future is living in your anxiety because you live in the unknown. I want to also be able to help people see bigger pictures for their life. Just get that thought in their mind that we live in the moment. Yes, it's great to be able to be present, but you also have to be able to see where your life is headed with your daily habits. That's what forms your future. That's what forms who the person you become is. I had a general idea of what I came to talk about. I really came out here to talk about decisions. I hate to self-label, but I have very addictive personalities. I tend to get hooked on things quite easily. And in the same way, I tend to fall off of things, and when I fall off of them, I fall off hard. I didn't post for 2 weeks, even though every single day I wanted to. I still filmed some videos, but I was just really in my head. Not everybody has great mental fortitude all the time. It's hard to tune out stuff sometimes. And for me personally, this thing right here, it did not help. So I came here. I'm gonna throw it away after I do this, but to do that, break things, change habits. I had another one. It must have fell out of my pocket, but I'm gonna get it right now. Look, okay, maybe I don't love it, but I really do enjoy being able to smoke. But with smoking comes all the negative. You always got to be able to think about the pros and cons of all of your habits or all of the things that you bring into your life. Information is everywhere. What you do with that information can really change how you evolve as a person. I came out here to throw this out. I'm still going to. I don't want it, but at the same time, my body craves it. It's definitely not a good thing, and I know I shouldn't be smoking that. I bought that months ago, and I was looking for something under my bed, and I found that, and just like that, bad habits came back. The general topic is just always bettering yourself, making the conscious choice to stay away from negative things or things that have a negative impact on your life. It's cool to have fun and go and drink and smoke, participate in all these things. It's a great time. I have fun whenever I do all that stuff, but is that really how you're gonna set yourself up for success? I want to be a successful person. That doesn't happen by sitting around smoking, getting high, drinking, wasting money on unnecessary things. For me, it's not hard for me to speak my mind. When I know what I want and when I know what I don't want, very easy for me to be able to separate the two and hopefully choose the side that will help me achieve the things that I do want. I encourage everyone, if you haven't already, make a list of the things that you want, things that you hope to achieve as you grow older. Time is not going backwards. Time isn't going to stop. It's just going to keep going whether you move with it or don't. Decisions. Making the right decisions for yourself. You get invited to go out, party, or go drink, or go do whatever, and it might sound like a good choice. You may really want to do it. Does that make you get a step forward to where you want to be in life? If you go out, there's always gray areas and white lines. Yes, you can go out and party, and it might be a mixture where you run into people that you otherwise wouldn't have ran into. Everybody likes to have fun, interact with others. Who doesn't? Everybody wants to be heard nowadays. It could be a reason why I'm doing this right now. Of course, I feel like I have things to share, and I feel like people can benefit from the things that I have to say because of my own personal experiences that I've gone through. I haven't had the hardest life in the world, but I also didn't make my life the easiest that it could have been. I won't get into any of that now. Maybe in another day, another time, we can have a story time of wrong choices. Not even wrong choices, because at the end of the day, it's how you take your decision or how you take your choice and whether you choose to learn from it or whether you choose to let it bring you down. It took a long time to be able to accept the fact that I made a mistake, learn that I can't change it, but still be able to learn from that to be able to change myself. I was thinking about this earlier while I was in the gym. Winners aren't made by all the wins that they have. Winners are made by the way that they are able to learn and take a loss. Life can be a very scary place. The reason why it's good for me to get outside. Yeah, I love streaming, I love playing video games, but I know if I do that, it doesn't help me get forward in my goal of getting more subscribers, getting more eyes onto me and onto the subjects that I talk about. Because actually, it's not even about me, bro. It's like, Yeah, people like to say, I was put on this earth to do yada yada yada, but until you really feel like you have a greater purpose, you won't understand. I, for a long time, thought of that shit as bullshit. It's nice to be able to think that way, but you have to feel it. It has to burn so much in your soul that it literally hurts when you don't do the things you know you're supposed to do. I want this, so I'm gonna do what I can to go out and get it. You guys think I can jump this high? Let's see, let's find out. I can jump that high, but can I make it? And there's a dip over, you know, so if I fall, I die. I got semi-hop. Addictions. A lot of us have them. Whether you're gonna share to another human being that you have one is another topic, but I like to see addictions as little parts of me that help me make better choices. For the simple reason that when you give into your addiction, you know that you're not gonna feel better. It doesn't make you happy. So learning and using them as a tool to be able to motivate you is big. It might be impossible for some people. Some people fall out. Okay, fuck that. It's not impossible. A lot of people at the end of the day are lazy. They don't want to put in the work to be able to change who they are. They don't want to put in the work to be able to change their circumstances. And if you're lazy, then that's your first step. Put in little daily habits or little daily steps to be able to break through. So everyone can do it. Your mind is much, much more powerful than you have been told, than you can believe. So I get it. Addictions are a touchy subject, and I only speak on what I know and what I experience. From what I've experienced is giving into the addiction is just being lazy. Giving in, not wanting to do much else, and not wanting to be in the uncomfortable, which we should all strive for, because being in the uncomfortable is when you grow. You can ask all the successful people in the world, when were those life-changing moments? It's not gonna be while they were having fun, while they were doing everything they ever wanted. It's gonna be when they are going through it, when they're struggling, when they have zero hope, and when they still decide to do what they feel like they need to do. It's a hard thing. I'm not gonna say that it's easy, but I can say that you can do it if you put your mind to it. Again, the mind, the brain, and the soul are very powerful, and when you get in touch with all three of those things, to a certain extent you become unstoppable in your own world, because that's what we're all in. We're all living in our own world. We all go through different things from the second we're born. We have different things that set us up differently in life. Simple example, from the second you're born, this goes for men. I don't know what they do for females because I'm not a female. For a male, they either decide to snip you up or they decide to not, and down the line that comes with its own set of consequences or advantages. Consequences being you could get made fun of, or you could get, that's pretty much the only thing I can see that happen. I'm not a doctor. I don't really know the medical facts. Socially, I know either if you do one way or the other, both ways they're gonna make fun of you just because it's different. When you're younger, everyone's trying to fit in. No one wants to be really different. Life is a trip. Life can trip you up. Life can mess you up. But again, it's about how you get up, how you decide to move forward with your life. I'm sure we've all been on Instagram Reels, TikTok. I'm sure we all see YouTube Shorts. We've heard the quote, no one's gonna drive the car for you. No one's gonna open that door for you. You gotta be able to pick up your feet, put on your shoes, get out and go do it yourself. And there is a lot of beauty in that. There is a lot. What do I hope to achieve with this? Inspire, motivate. I want all my people to win. All the people that don't believe in me, all the people that believe in me, all the people that don't know me, I want them to succeed. I want them to do well. I want them to do what's right for them, because I want to be able to do what's right for me. To be able to do that, you have to let everybody do what's right for them. The laws of the universe. It's just the rules of life. Things have to go both ways. 2 plus 2 can't equal 4 without 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equaling 4. It just doesn't work that way. Things have to add up universally for them to actually make sense. How can I hate on somebody doing what I do, but then I go out and do it? It doesn't make sense. Does that mean I hate myself? Like, no. Or maybe you do, and maybe that's, but no, that doesn't make sense. I personally feel like I have what it takes. I have the drive. I have the motivation. I won't say that I have the dedication, because it clearly shows. I went 2 weeks without uploading, and I really tried, but there was a lot on my mind of what kind of videos do I want to make. And not to say that I don't want to make those videos, because I love those videos and I'll still continue to make those videos, but I have to be able to know that that's not all that I am. Yes, I want to be entertaining. Yes, I want to make people smile, laugh. Think of me as a crazy motherfucker. Think of me as the guy that does things that you have either thought about doing but couldn't do, or just want to do, and I inspire and motivate you to go out and do those things. Life is not easy, but when you feel like you have someone that's there for you, it does become a lot easier. Me, I'm a very solo guy. I guess I can be both. I can go both sides. The pendulum always swings both ways. I can be very introverted, I can be very extroverted. Most of the time I spend my life introverted, because that's what I'm used to. That's what I feel comfortable with. I don't like to be able to have to ask somebody to come do this for me, because again, we're all living in our own universe. I don't know exactly what that other person has going on unless they tell me, and even then you're never going to get the full information because nobody wants to be judged and everybody feels like they're being judged when they share something. I try my hardest not to judge and just take things at face value. Look, I don't want to sound like I'm rambling. I'm just trying to share, and I'm just trying to also upload. This is what I feel like I have to upload. I feel like I have to upload me talking into the camera, telling whoever is listening that I want to help, I want to inspire, I want to motivate, I want to be able to push you to do the things that you want to do. So in return, I get the push for myself to do the things that I want to do. I want everybody to do good. I want everybody to do better than they've been doing. Look, I made this hoodie. Hopefully you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys can read it. The world is ours. The world is not mine. The world is not yours, but it is ours. We all live on the same planet. We all get the same 24 hours. It happens. It just happens that way. It's just what it is. So for the same reason that we all live on the planet is the same reason that we should all try to help each other, all try to better each other. One of the worst feelings to feel is feeling alone. And I hope that when you tune in to watch any of my videos, any kind of my content, you feel like you are not alone. You feel I'm there for you. I have an understanding. I'm a very empathetic person. I can feel emotion through frequencies, through vibrations of you just being there. And not even being there, you don't have to be there. Just if I feel like somebody's thinking about me, hey, it usually turns out to be true. Shout out to Igwe Aka for this lyric right here. Okay, maybe I can't quote it directly, but it's basically, don't be pretentious, don't act that way, but if you got it, let them know that you got it, bro. It is what it is. You don't have to humble yourself or shy away from your true self just to make other people feel comfortable. Because if they can't get comfortable with who you really are, then they don't need to be around you. And it's not to say that you hate them or you dislike them in any way. You have to still look out for yourself because we are in our own universe and we all have to take care of ourselves. Because without taking care of ourselves, we're not going to be able to take care of the other people that we love. Back to what I was saying, the general topic, bettering yourself. You know what's right for you. You know what you want to do. To the people that it makes sense, I'm glad. And if it doesn't make sense to you, then I guess we both have some work to do. If you're not able to take bits and pieces of what somebody says and learn from it in one way or another to either not do that or do that, then like I said, we both got some learning to do. We both got some evolving as humans to do. I'm in my city, right? I love this place. To a certain extent, it made me the person I am today. But let's jump back to the concept of being alone. No one wants to feel alone. No one wants to be alone. You don't have to. If in any way, anything that I say resonates, if something resonates with you that I said, we're locked in. Because in one way or another, we think similarly. I love when people don't agree with me. Unless they're completely stupid trying to tell me 1 + 1 is 5, then I'm like, okay, bro, like, I don't need you to come around me saying that kind of shit. It's just, there's a difference between nonsense and an actual reasonable argument. Whether it's in something that I completely disagree on, if it's reasonable, then I can't do nothing besides say, you know what? Let's agree to disagree. And if somebody gets mad at that, then they don't need to be around, bro. Like, it sucks to say. Of course, you want to have friends. You want to have the people that you love, care about, stand by with you and be with you. But I'm sure we all know life is not fair. I just want everybody to do what they want to do. But we can't control what we put out into the world. I want everybody to go out there and be positive, have fun, live their life the way that they see benefits them and benefits society. Whether that just be if you're working, you're contributing to keeping this world going. How is this video supposed to end? This might end with me sharing to y'all how I feel. I feel like there's a lot of negativity on social media, in real life. A lot of places you go, there's negativity. But you are what you attract. So when you put out positivity and when you put out that beam of light that we all on the deep inside we have, as long as we're willing to share that, it's gonna come back tenfold. I know everybody loves to hate and everybody loves to see people fail. We should not be here for that. We should be here to lift each other up, encourage one another. As we are here, we want that. We deep down inside, there's no way, I refuse to believe that people don't want to see people succeed. It doesn't have to be in the same regards that I see it. Success looks differently to a lot of people. Some people's success is just having a healthy relationship with a partner and living a peaceful life. Some people's version of success is being on top of the world, billion-dollar corporation. You get where I'm going with this. Everybody's perspective is different. Inspiration comes and it hits when you least expect. I'm still going to be uploading challenge videos. I'm still going to do crazy things. I had to let whoever cares, whoever watches these videos know that I'm not perfect, bro, but I do the best that I can. I want this, you know, I definitely want to be able to grow myself, grow my channel, grow my following, grow my community, not even following, grow my community, because that's the way I see this. So with that being said, join my Discord, shop the clothing brand. Besides having a beautiful rest of the day, be grateful with what you have. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment. Simple yet complex life. That's what it means.